Hey, I'm Brad Gagnon outside the Hershey Center in Mississauga, Ontario, and we're going to take a closer look at the team that occupies this facility, the Mississauga St. Michael's Majors. Now, while the Majors have only been in Mississauga just under 2 years, they have quite the history in the city of Toronto, dating back to their inception in 1906, to those black and white glory days of the 30s and 40s, and then, of course, the cease of operations in '61. But then there was the return to the ice in the 90s, heading into a roller coaster ride in the early 21st century that landed them right here in the Peel region with an opportunity to rejuvenate their legacy. Score.com video, Brad Gagnon with Terrell Trupu. CJ Spiller gets all the attention because he was the first pick in the 2010 NFL draft for Buffalo, but this guy was the second pick, and he may end up being in the spotlight this year because Buffalo's going from a 4-3 to a 3-4, and you just happened to be a nose tackle. It worked out nicely, didn't it, Terrell?
Yes, definitely.
Well, many high schoolers like to hit the frozen ponds this time of year, but a death of a Mississauga resident while public skating and the closing of an outdoor rink have raised questions regarding having fun on the ice. High School Sports Zone's Joanne Davis reports. 10-10 of the shots in that first period. They actually just started the second period, as you said, Windsor and Owensound, so that went 2-0. In the QMJHL, Shawinigan playing Quebec City in a big Game 7. The Rampart with a 1-0 lead. Frederick Wall with the goal. One WHL game, Spokane and Tri-City will have at least a preview, as that one's at 10 o'clock. Puck drop. So we'll have you updated on that, as well as, of course, what's going on in that big Windsor and Owensound game throughout the night. Back to you guys. Yeah, playoffs all over the place, and you're right. Soccer, we're going to get to that in just a sec, but before we do, the playoffs are underway in girls and boys rugby. For the girls first, Streetsville took on Philip Pocock in a do-or-die battle on Wednesday. To say that the Tigers were the heavy favorite would be an understatement. During the regular season, the Streetsville girls outscored their opponents by a total of 203-5. I repeat, 203-5. Yeah, well, you see that the Rebels took care of the Senators 4-1 in their first series, since now, of course, 0-3 in this series, so they're 4-4 if you combine the record in the playoffs. Meanwhile, the Marlies, they haven't lost a playoff game, and as you said, they have dominated this series thus far. One caveat, though, these kids watch NHL hockey, obviously, in the playoffs, especially last year. The Boston Bruins, the Philadelphia Flyers. Bruins were up 3-0. Philly came back, won that series in 7 games, went on to the Stanley Cup. Didn't win it, but went to the Cup, won the Eastern Conference Finals. So you think they're watching that thinking, maybe there's a chance. Thanks, Laura. Part of the reason they call soccer the beautiful game is that its simplicity makes it possible for anyone in the world to take part and develop a passion for what the rest of the planet calls football. All you need is a ball, not even just a real ball, just some wound-up string will get the job done. Officially, you need a referee or two as well, but don't tell that to the girls at St. Femi or Streetsville. First Local's Ryan Dunn has a story on why high school sports rule. Mem Cup final from Brandon, Manitoba. Windsor trying to become the first team since 94-95 to win back-to-back titles. The hometown Brandon Wheat Kings on the other side. They lost 9-3 to Windsor in the opener, and in the first period, more from where that came from. Adam Henrique finds a loose puck, jams it home. Third of the tourney for him, 1-0 Spitz. Then the Brandon turnover, nice give and go between Scott Timmons and Eric Wellwood. He finds the back of the net, and brother Kyle looking on. 2-0 Windsor. Second period, defending champs on the PP. Henrique to Taylor Hall. Are you kidding me? I asked you before we came on about playing as a team. One part about playing as a team, we'll see this clip, is having fun. And this celebration is the epitome of fun. We see the goal. Okay, nice goal. Lee got a piece of it. This is the best right here. What's her name again? Christabel, yes. Christabel having fun, doing the. I'm not gonna even attempt. I joked earlier that that's how I used to celebrate my soccer goals. Yeah. But clearly that's not how I celebrated my soccer. I didn't score any soccer goals, but that's having fun is probably a big factor.
Yeah,